welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you to my returning subscribers, my new subscribers, and if you're coming on here for the first time, welcome on board. All right, guys, so today I want to take a look at Olympea Solar. I think it's a relatively new one from the house of Paco Rabanne. It was actually launched this year and it's a new one in my collection. So I wanted to share my thoughts on it with you. I've used it a couple of times and I was so excited to come review. So guys, let's go straight into the business of today. Right, so Olympea Solar by Paco Rabanne. This is the Eau de Parfum Intense. Let us start with the bottle. This is a beautiful bottle. Still retains the look and the feel of Olympia. Looks like some angel goddess, stuff like that. So it's really pretty bottle, nice black cap, gold detail on the body. I really like this bottle. I think it's very beautiful. I'm very big on bottles and the amount of effort that brands put into their designing the bottles of the perfume. So I loved this one and I think it looks very nice on my vanity. Right, now let's go into the notes. In this fragrance, the main accords are citrus, white floral, sweet, yellow floral, aldehydic, amber, fruity. Those are the main accords of this fragrance. But in terms of the specific notes, at the top you have orange peel, mandarin orange, and orange blossom. So it's quite citrusy. In the middle, you have solar notes, tiare flower, white flowers, and oak moss. And at the base, you've got ylang ylang and benzoin. So those are the notes of this fragrance. Now, how did it work for me? All right, so the opening for me was very citrusy and flowery. Let me just spray it like I like to do to remind myself. Great. Oh, yes, absolutely fantastic. So the opening is really citrusy. I mean, it's orange. It says orange peel. Yes, orange peel, mandarin orange. So you do get that in the opening. It's very strong. But it also has a little bit of a flowery vibe, and I believe that's the orange blossom complementing the citrus in itself. The best part though is as it starts to dry down. So that citrusy opening will last about 5 minutes, but it starts to dry down between the 5 to 10 minute mark. And when it does, you get a very caramely sweet feeling. So if you're not a sweet lover, this may not be your jam, but if you're a sweet lover, this is sweet heaven in my opinion. So it gets really caramelly in the middle, but it still retains that summery freshness of the flowers in a very addictive way. For me, I found myself trying to catch a whiff of it on me in the course of the day when I wore it. And it doesn't have the salt that the original Olympia has, because I do have the original Olympia. I think it's the Eau de Parfum Intense. And that one has salt. And for me, I love the fragrance quite all right, but that salt thing, I couldn't quite wrap my head around it because salt is not a very common note in fragrances. So for me, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Anyways, I just found that I wanted to keep catching whiffs of myself. The dry down was so sweet, but so citrusy and flowery. Just the blend is very nicely done, such that it doesn't lean too heavily in one direction. So you catch a whiff of the citrus, but you're also catching the caramelly notes, but then you're catching the flowery notes as well at intermission. So instead of smelling like a sugary a confectionery, your it tastes like flower nectar, or rather it smells the way I think flower nectar smells. Yeah, and I said I like the fact that it doesn't have the salt, so that works for me. So in the dry down too, as it gets to the end, maybe around the 2 hour mark, you literally start to smell like an orange cookie or a nougat, So it reminds me definitely of a dessert shop with, where you have like orange cookies or nougats and things like that. It's really, really nice. I mean, if you're a sweet lover, you will love this one. Absolutely long lasting, super long lasting. This gives me, without respraying, about 5 hours without respraying. It does. And then, of course, if you respray, you can have it for much longer, depending on what kind of intensity you're looking at. So for me, Olympea Solar definitely restored my faith in the Olympia line, to be honest, because with the initial one, I was a bit on the fence as to how I felt. But for this one, this is a definite love for me. You can see the dent I've made in it, and I've not used it for too long. Absolutely love this one. I've worn it. So I bought it around the transition from the hot to the rainy season. And so I would say that I've worn it both when the sun was out and when it rained and it was cooler. And I love the performance on both occasions. So for me, this is a definite love. It's also quite versatile because I would wear this to work. I would wear it to run my errands. I could switch it up, wear it at night. I could wear it anywhere, to be honest. I think it's versatile enough to be worn anywhere. I really do love it so much. And I will definitely love to have this again in my collection. I love Olympia Solar by Paco Rabanne. And I think that if it's your jam, based on what I've described, you should try it. And if you do, please let me know in the comments what you think about this perfume. Till we see again on another video, enjoy your day. Take care. Bye.